Hello, team. It's Monday. What's up? I'm trying to be super positive today. Just a thing. I am representing, though. If you do notice, I got Oakland Coliseum, Tropicana Field. I'm representing the downtrodden today. Thusly, why I'm trying to be positive. We'll see. How'd everybody's weekend go? As a Mets fan, it could have gone better. At least we got one yesterday. I did see that the A's have got a bunch of people available for trade, especially starting pitchers if you want them. Shocking. Especially Severino. I love it. Get rid of everybody. Let's see. Did anything else really big happen over the weekend? I don't think so. I don't know. I've been trying to, unless it's baseball, I've been trying to ignore things. I did see this, however. This is the National League batting leaders. And Will Smith is currently on top, but he does not have enough ABs to qualify. So if you remove him from this, the National League does not have a 300 hitter. I mean, Tony Gwynn would be like 75 points up on everybody for the batting title if he were still around and playing. No 300 hitter in the National League that qualifies. That is incredible. Let's just look at on base here. So Will Smith, again, does not qualify. Juan Soto with a 391 OBP. I mean, that's pretty good. It's well above average, but it's still not very good. And if you know what's really interesting is none of these, I don't remember. Is Ohtani leading off? None of these are leadoff batters. These are mainly all power guys. Yeah, until you get down to TJ Friedl, who's leading off. I think he got hit like 18 times this weekend against the Mets. But a 364 for a leadoff batter is not great. I don't know. It's just different baseball, obviously. It's not Ricky Henderson, Vince Coleman, Kenny Lofton. Which again, still in my mind it is, and I know it isn't, so I need to just get with the program. But I thought that was interesting that there's just nobody hitting. What does the American League look like? I didn't look at the American League. Oh, you got Judge, of course. Let's go by average. So look at here in the American League. Kirk and Myers, I'm not sure if they qualify, but above them, and Pena, I'm not sure. But you've got a couple. But I mean, really, even there, you've only got a handful of 300 hitters. So it just different game. This I saw and was very disgusted by. Oh my God. This is awful. This is awful. I could care less about this game. I don't like games that are not in major league stadiums. But I also just don't like these. The Field of Dreams was okay. The Rickwood Field I thought was great. But obviously I like that kind of stuff. But this is not my thing. I really hate these numbers. And I really hate these hats. So I don't know. I could care less about this game. I'll probably watch a little bit just to see what the configuration is. But yikes. Don't care. I mean, I like the Reds. I could care less about the Braves, and they're awful. Maybe that's why I'll watch, just to watch the Braves not be good. Williamsport, I don't know. I love the Little League World Series. I don't like teams playing games in stadiums that are not major league stadiums. I think it kind of cheapens stuff. And yes, they make sure that they're major league compliant, but I mean, they're. I guess I'd rather see them play there than Sacramento or Steinbrenner Field. I will say that. Yeah, I don't care. These hats too. Look at these seams. Like, why are the seams different? Surprised there's not a spoiler on these somewhere. I don't know. I just don't like this stuff, but people buy it, so they're gonna keep making it. And if you like it, you like it. That's not my problem. It's do you. All right. Let's get into our dailies. I should be here all 3 days this week. We'll see. All right. Last week we had a pretty good week. We went 8-1, 61-11 overall, which is, I mean, we've taken some L's to the last couple of weeks. I'm not gonna lie. And I saw Andrew's combined score. I don't know what my score was before my last reset, but I know he's kicking our butt, but I mean, what's to be expected? All right. I don't know if there's a theme this week. No more All-Star, so that helped us out last week. So let's see what we got. Let's get going. All right, we got a modern game. We got new software release. Okay, we'll see. I mean, you're doing this for essentially for free. If there's a problem, I think we can all deal with it. Brooke Fordyce, and we had him last week, and I don't remember what his first name. Enar? Is it Enar Diaz? Brooke Fordyce and Enar Diaz. This is obviously an American League game. Now, so for me, Brooke Fordyce is a White Sox. Bo Diaz. See, I thought of Bo Diaz. I thought was an older player, an older catcher, because that's the first Diaz that comes to my mind as a catcher is Bo Diaz. But I don't think Bo Diaz played when because Brooke Fordyce is like 2000s, 2010s. So I'm gonna go with the White Sox just because that's who I think of Brooke Fordyce with. Brooke. And since I'm not sure if that's Enar or Bo, yeah, I think it's Enar Diaz. We had him last week in a game, and I had this same quandary. So I'm going to go with the White Sox first. Nope. All right. We're going to go DH because we can, and this will probably give it away. Ooh, okay. We've got Ellis Burks and Delino DeShields. Oh, this is meaty. This is really meaty. All right. So, I think Ellis Burks only played for the Red Sox and the Rockies. I think that's it. Delino DeShields played for a bunch of teams. The Expos, Atlanta, the Dodgers. I mean, this could be the Dodgers or it could be Atlanta. Well, again, I mean, this is a National League game. Or, I'm sorry, this is an American League game. So this has got to be the Red Sox. I don't remember who else he played for. I swear it was only those two teams. So let's go with the Red Sox. Okay. I don't think this is an all-star game. Let's go with first base since we know that this is a modern game. Did he play in Cleveland? Jeff Conine and DeShields. Is this another Brooks Fordyce and Diaz would not be starting an all-star game. So, it must be Cleveland. There we go. We got there eventually. 2001. Oh, wow. Right in my wheelhouse. CC Sabathia overcomes rocky start in Major League debut. All right. This is going to be an all Bay Area theme is this week, isn't it? We got CC there. I think CC is from Vallejo, which is literally 10 minutes that way. 2001 low scoring game. This was April, and it was, oh boy. So this is right at the beginning of the season in Cleveland. So it was probably freezing. I'm going to say this was a 2-hour and 31-minute game. 2:43, very close. Day game, Sunday, does not give me a temp, but I'm guessing it was cold. Let's see here. For the O's, we've got Sabrina the Teenage Witch's own Brady Anderson. Got Mike Bordick, go A's. We got Delino. We've got Conine the Barbarian. Mike Kincaid, go Cougs. He was actually on the Washington State baseball team when I was there doing radio. I remember him. I got to talk to him a couple of times while he was around. Brooke Fordyce, Cal Ripken Jr., Melvin Moore, Jerry Hairston, Chuck McElroy with the start. Nice. Buddy Groom, there's an athletic. Then here we got Holbert Cabrera. Kenny Lofton must have been somewhere else this year. We've got this guy. We've got a lot of guys we don't talk about. Juan and Ellis Burks, and then Tomei. Wow, another guy we don't talk about. Wow. That's a shitty team. Let's just see. CC, I think, is from Vallejo. Yeah, Vallejo. Born in Vallejo, went to Vallejo High School. All right. There we go. Strong start. I mean, it wasn't a home run, but strong start. Oh, what the hell is this? Check out our friends at Two Strike Noise. Thank you very much. Oh my God. Way to go. I appreciate that so much. That is very awesome. Thank you very much. Wow. I appreciate that. That means a lot. Thank you so much. Wow. Well, now I'm a little taken back. That is very, very kind of you. I really appreciate that. This is I think it is clearly my favorite daily game. So thank you very much. Does that mean there's a Ricky Anderson one this week? All right, let's go to the next game. Oh, Gordon Gaddy did that one. Thank you, Gordon. All right, let's see here. Should I choose left field? Let's do it. Let's choose left field. This is going to be a Ricky Henderson game. No. All right, so we've got a Bailey and a Bernie Carbo. All right, Bernie Carbo, I think, is a Red Sox. I'm pretty sure is a Red Sox. I'm not positive, but I think he's not a Red Sox. All right, let's go back to our normal catchers. Oh, we got Bocabella and Johnny Bench. Well, that tells me who Bernie Carbo is. Okay, so we've definitely got the Reds here. Bocabella we had like 2 weeks ago, but I don't remember who he is. So let's go with the Reds. There we go. 70, ending one era on the brink of another. Reds. Oh, final season at Crosley. John Bauer. I like Crosley Field. I mean, obviously a lot better than Three Rivers. But I like that because it's one of the last stadiums that was built in a specific space that they could get. And the freeway, I think, is right on the other side. And they had that weird center field thing where there was a line that if you hit it above it here, it's a home run. But then it's really weird. Very cool. All right, John Bauer, 1975-1. This is a 2-hour and 31-minute game. 206. I was overestimating. For the Expos, we've got Lagrange. Grand Rojo? Is that the Big Red? Rusty Staub. Ron Fairley, Bob Bailey, Coco LeBoy, and John Bocabella. Bocabella, LeBoy. Those are some good names there. Sparma. Let's see here for the Reds. We've got Rose, Perez, Bench, and Concepcion. Would we have gotten this without Bench? Probably not, because Merritt I wouldn't have known. Dave Concepcion would have given away. All right, we'll take it. We'll take it. Rouge, Le Grand Rouge. It still is crazy to me how Keith Hernandez and Rusty Staub were like best friends when they were on the Mets together. That's a weird pairing. And Rusty Staub had a van at that point. Like he was like 812 at that point, but he had a van, and he would pick up Keith Hernandez, and I don't remember who else he would pick up in this is in 85. He would pick them up in his van, and they would carpool to Shea Stadium, which is just, I can just see him pulling up in a van in Manhattan. Keith Hernandez comes down, opens the back, gets in. There's like 3 other Mets in there, and then they close it, and then they're on their way. It's just a weird thing to me. All right, last one for today. Can't go catcher, so let's go pitcher. All right, we've got Beach and Reynolds. Beach seems familiar, but I don't know who. Beach. Hi, sweetie. Hi. I know. We play after we stream, but we just started. Beach. I know several people named Beach, but I don't think they played professional baseball back, well, period, let alone at the point when this game happened. I have zero idea. Reynolds. Frank Reynolds? By the BT Dubs for all the millennials. The new season of It's Always Sunny, I've been enjoying. I have not enjoyed the last couple of seasons. I haven't watched all the episodes that are out yet, but so far they seem to be reverting back to the formula from back in the day, and it's making me very happy. Let's see, Beach and Reynolds. I don't know here. We're going to go with some years here. That was kind of who I thought Beach played for, and I don't even remember who it is, but I seem to remember last time we had him, it was the Phillies. All right. Let's go with catchers. So this is modern. Matt Beach. I was literally thinking like 30s and 40s here. But now we've got Bobby Estalella and Tony Eusebio. And so then I know who this is, and this is the Houston Astros. Because of Tony Eusebio. And then it's not RJ Reynolds. RJ Reynolds, I think, was an infielder. We'll find out here. August 9th, 98, first place Astros drove Phillies in Billy Wagner's return to action by Steve Genader. We're going French because of Rusty Staub. Let's see, 11-2 in 1998. This was a long game. This was 3 hours and 13 minutes. 254. Sunday. Did all these games start on Sunday? Is that the theme? Let's see here. We have got for the Phils, Doug Glanville, Scott Rowland, Rico Brogna, who in my replay league is a multi-time MVP. Kevin Jordan, Bobby Abreu, Bobby Estalella, John Zuber, I have zero recollection of. A Berkeley guy. Ooh, okay, and I didn't play that much. All right. Ruben Amaro Jr. And then here we got Bish. We got a bunch of killer bees. Sean Barry, technically a killer bee. Derek Bell, Jeff Bagwell, Moises, Richard Hidalgo, Eusebio, Bogar, another killer bee. And then Billy Wagner would technically be Shane Reynolds. That's who it is. Shane Reynolds. Wow, he played for Houston a lot. I don't remember him with Atlanta. I think that was my last year in Atlanta, 2003-ish. Pretty close. I don't remember him. But strong start. Strong start. We got a 3-0 start. No home runs, though. But, you know, a win's a win. Again, I cannot thank you enough. This is very cool right there. I appreciate that very much. Zang. I tell everybody I know this is the game to play. It's awesome. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. We will play games 4 through 6 on Wednesday and then 7 through 9 on Friday. We'll do it. All right, let's move on to our daily walk-off. Yesterday's was fun. It was very easy. But it was fun. Let's see. Today we've got top 20 home runs for the franchise. We've got played shortstop, only played for the Athletics, and played on 5+ teams. No Ricky Henderson. Very disappointing there. All right. So Ole here is going to go over here. Tejada will go here. Bruce Maxwell, I believe, only played on the A's before he got blackballed. Ridiculous. Scoots, shortstop. Gino. Well, he's a pitcher, so he had to have played on more teams. I think Landon Powell might have only played on the A's. B-Mac has got to be over here as well. Just because these are pitchers. All 3 of these are pitchers. And only played for the A's. Oh, they all played for other teams. All right, sussed. Done. Oh, John Briscoe, I think. Well, he probably only played for the A's. Xavi will probably be over there. Oh, and then we do that. I'm pretty sure Juiced is a shortstop. I know only because of this game. All right, let's send that and see. Lottery ticket, man. We got to buy a lottery ticket today. All right, let's do the grid here. We got Rangers, we got Red Sox, we got played shortstop. We have got the Brewers, we've got the Astros and first round draft pick. I don't know. All right, so here, watch this. We can do this. This will get us a low score, I think, too. We go Cliff Pennington. The only first round draft picks I know are from the Oakland A's. That is it. I don't know who. I mean, was Nomar a first round draft pick? I don't know. Was Boggs? I don't know. I mean, I literally have no idea. And do they have to be for those teams? Must have been drafted by that team or played at least one game with that. Okay. All right. That helps a little bit. Not a lot, but a little bit. All right. Let's see here. Let's do the teams first this time. Let's see. So we've got Brewers and the Rangers and Brewers and the Red Sox. Did Rob Deere ever play for the Red Sox? I don't know. I'm not going to risk it. Tom Brunansky? I don't know if he played for the Brewers or not. Dave Nilsson, catcher. I think Dave Nilsson only played for the Brewers. In fact, I know he did. Let's see. BJ Surhoff. I mean, Sheffield came up as a third baseman, but I don't think he played for any of these. BJ Surhoff came up as a catcher, but I don't believe he played for those teams. We've got CC Sabathia, We've got Prince. Well, Prince Fielder would work here, but I have a feeling that's going to be a big score. Fernando Vina. He's a second baseman, though. He might have played short at one point. We're not going to do Robinant or Paul Molitor. Molly might be the number one there. No. Oh, Kenny Lofton, I don't think played for Milwaukee, but it doesn't matter. He didn't play for these teams either. Alex Cole didn't play for those teams. Greg Brock, my usual Brewer, no. Boy, Brewers are kind of hard for me since they switched to the National League. When was that? Didn't these two teams switch leagues? These were the two teams that switched leagues, which is why I'm guessing they're paired together. Did I lose my YouTube stream? Oh no. Nobody watches live on YouTube anyway, but the VODs are only there. Looks like I'm still alive. All right. It just seems to think I'm not. Oh, there, reconnected. Just chat. Never mind. All right, let's go to Houston then. Let's think of the teams we just had on starting nine. So we've got all the killer bees, but we've got like Richard Hidalgo, Sean Barry. Is Sean Barry the actor? Did I mix that up with another Barry? Tim Bogart. I bet Bogart played shortstop. I'll bet you he did. Who else did we have? We had Alou, we had Bij, we had Tony Eusebio, who did not play shortstop. I'll bet you Tim Bogart did, because Tim Bogart was a utility infielder. There we go. All right. Who else was on that team? What's his name? Reynolds. He did. There we go. Tim Bogart. I think he is he coaching at the Nats right now? I know he was on the Mariners for a while as their coaching. I remember him because he played a lot of positions. Yeah, there's a phone book there. Short, third, first, second. He pitched and left field. Let's see what his pitching was. In 2000, he appeared in 2 games. He went 2 innings, 2 hits, only 1 run. It was a home run. Walked 1, struck out 1. Well, we got to watch. Now we got to go see who he struck out. Who'd he strike out? I'm logged in. Why are you telling me to become a stat head? I'm logged in, bro. All right, let's see. Who did he strike out here? What was the score of this game? 13-4. Yikes. All right, and he pitched the 9th inning. Tim Bogart rung up Felipe Crespo. But he gave up a home. Oh, the first pitch he threw to JT Snow, Bay Area guy, home run to deep right field. Tim Snow's still hanging around the bees. I don't know what he's doing exactly, but he's hanging around the bees. And then he got Felipe Crespo. It looks like they probably held Ramon Martinez up at third, I'm guessing. But all right, let's see here. Who else is on the Astros that we can name? Joe Morgan. We got Jimmy Wynn. We've got Miguel Tejada. Let's see. We've got Randy. Didn't pitch for either of those teams. Jose Lima. I don't think he pitched for either of those teams. Billy Wagner didn't pitch for either of these teams. Well, oh, we could put here. Let's do that. Let's put Josh Reddick here. I still have some love for Josh Reddick. Not as much as I used to. Ryan will be number one. That's a good call. Yeah, probably. We on Wednesday. Let's play the number one game where we try to get the top score in each one. That one's always fun. There's no Ricky Henderson square here today. No Don Mattingly square, obviously. Let's see. Texas and Houston. It's not Nolan Ryan. Let's see. Julio Franco, yes. Julio Franco, no. Mike Morgan, yes. I don't think Mike Morgan played here. Bartolo, yes. No. Wagner pitched for Boston. Oh, that's right. He did, yeah. Kenny Rogers, yes. No. Andy Pettit, yes, but not for the Rangers. We'll have to come back to this one. Alou. Yeah, I'm struggling with these two teams. I don't know why. Let's go through some Red Sox here. First round draft pick. So here it's going to have to probably be somebody that I know was a first round draft pick for somebody else. Which is, again, that's hard as well. I just don't know first round draft picks. I don't know them at all, actually. Let's go through. Oh, here we go. This is an easy one. Like, classic mustache right there, Jody Reed. Yeah, definitely, we got Jody Reed. First round draft pick. James Paxton. Yeah, with Noma, I assumed he was. I think that'll be the number one answers there, though, right? And we're not going for number one today. In fact, our goal when we're not doing number one is not have it be a number one. We try to get all 9 and none of them be number ones. Our score doesn't really matter as long as we can do that, unless we're playing the number one game. So we're going to do first round draft pick. Was Clemens might have been a first round draft pick. Bruce Hurst, I don't think was. Pedro, I think he was a free agent signing probably. What about Mike Greenwell or Ellis Burks? Were one of them? Bogsy, I don't know if he was. I just don't know first round draft picks. Let's go here. Let's go through Rangers. Did Oddibe McDowell ever play for the Brewers? Not sure. Jeff Hewson, Jeff Fry, bunch of Jeffs. We've got Palmeiro. We got Pudge. Oh, Pudge? Was Pudge a first round draft pick? I don't remember. See, I don't know these things. Did Carlos Pena, was Carlos Pena a first round draft pick? Don't know. Did Ben Grieve play for the Rangers? Because if he did, I know he was a first round draft pick. Yeah, I don't know. Fat Elvis. Fat Elvis will fit here. Berkman, one of the Killer Bees. Lance Berkman. Ooh, I bet you he's going to be a high score. I don't think Nolan Ryan's going to be number one, but this is going to be a high score. Oh, okay. Take that. Fat Elvis. All right, we got one category done. Let's see here. Other Rangers. Let's just name some other Rangers here. So we've got. Did Gary Sheffield ever play for the Rangers? Yeah, I know Tom Grieve, and then he was the GM, and then he was I think he still is the color guy on radio and TV. I just don't know if his son ever played there after his rookie of the year in Oakland, and then basically nothing else. Yeah, I don't know about first rounders here. So we've got Brewers. We've got two categories. Oh, no, I was going to say Bryce Terang, thinking, well, he might have played shortstop at some point. He won the Platinum Glove last year, but he's a second baseman. But did he ever at any point just shift over and play shortstop for an inning? That's the one that always kills me. Did my boy Adam Rosales ever play for Milwaukee? I seem to think he did. And he definitely played for Texas. Which, if he played for Milwaukee, he would probably fit here as well, because he played everywhere. If I could use him there, then it would be like an A's tic-tac-toe. Texas and Milwaukee. Doug Mirabelli? Maybe? I don't know if he played there. I mean, Prince Fielder. I bet you Prince is the number one here. And I'll bet you that Molly is number one here. What was his name? He played second. But he kind of played everywhere. He had a brother that was on the A's who was an infielder. I'm not going to remember his name. Wanted us to pay him to be on our podcast. I said, thanks, but no thanks. I don't think you're you're not in that much of demand, bro. I bet you Jody Reed probably would have played second at some point. Let's just do it. Let's do Fernando Vina. He had to have just moved over at one point. And he's a Bay Area guy. There we go. Fernando, Sacramento. There you go. I think he lives over in like Walnut Creek somewhere. Somebody told me. Ricky Weeks. Yes, that's who I was thinking of. Jamail. Yeah, Jamail's the one that wouldn't come on our podcast unless we pay. Dude's been retired for like 10 years. Who is asking for Jamail Weeks to be on a podcast? I would have thought he'd been happy. But yes, Jamail and Ricky Weeks. Ricky was definitely the better player. Definitely the better player. All right. This seems like this should be an easy category. And it's not. Steve Buechele. Didn't Buechele play it? I'm pretty sure Steve Buechele played for the Brewers too. John Elway's roommate at Stanford, Steve Buechele. I think we're going to try it. Jemile was. I wonder, that's got to be on YouTube somewhere, that East-West game. I remember reading about that and thinking about how cool that would be. If Jemile Weeks, though, is the level of talent that they have there, I don't know. Darn it, that makes me mad that that I missed this. Did LaTroy Hawkins ever play for the Rangers? Oh, how about this then? We'll use a cheat code. Matt Stairs. It's on MOB now. Okay, I will do that. Buechele, Pittsburgh, Texas, and the Cubs. Had to risk it for the biscuit. But we got professional hit, and we got the A's tic-tac-toe in there. Maybe that's a new thing. I think what we're going to do is we're going to put on the wheel. We're going to put different categories here. So we're going to try for number ones. They had plenty of talent. As long as Jemile wasn't starting, was he? Because then I don't know. We'll have number ones. We'll have tic-tac-toe, where I've got to win. I've got to do something like this and get an all team right down there. We'll do a 80s. We'll do a 90s. Maybe we'll do like a 2020, like make it more. We could try that. 2020s. We could do an all team and come up with a team. Yeah, we'll kind of need to figure. I'm going to come up with some more of those. We'll have some different categories here. And try those. All right, so first round draft pick here. This is first round draft picks just overall that I know of. Like, all right, Bryce Harper didn't play for either of these teams. Cliff Pennington, I already used Tom Grieve or Ben Grieve. Nomar's going to be number one. Oh, was he a first round draft pick? The pitcher from Vandy, Kumar Rocker. Yeah. I'm scared for you because we seem to be along the same wavelength here. Usually I don't use active players, but I like him, and of course the Mets signed him or drafted him and then didn't do anything. All right, well he was a 5%. That's not bad. All right, so we missed one. 7.2. We beat the average here. Hamilton, Nomar was definitely number one. Jeter, Correa, Clemens. There's no. Oh wow, 58%. That is ridiculously high. 44 for Prince Fielder, but we named these successfully. Yount was number one over Molly. I guess Molly was more of a second baseman. Great minds think alike. Well, then what are we doing? Because my mind is not great. Jackie Bradley Jr. Oh, wow. That's okay. The toughest one was this Brewers line right here. Okay. I think our we missed one there, but I think our Brewers was pretty good with Matt Stairs, Jody Reed, and Fernando Vina. I mean, those are together, that is a 2.2 for this line. That's pretty good. And what was Nomar if we had to sub him? Maybe that's the rule. That's how we'll come up with our score, is if we miss a square, the number one goes in there. So that would be 18. That'd be 23 and a half. That's how we'll do it. We're going to keep a score I'm coming up with ideas. Okay, if we miss square, number one total goes there. This is how we do it. Because 100 is pretty harsh. I mean, it technically isn't, but we're gonna do that. Keep the scores a little bit lower. All right. Well, that's cool. Yeah, that'll be it for today. Again, special shout out to Starting Nine for throwing our name up there for no reason whatsoever other than we enjoy the game. Love this game. It is my favorite. Daily Walk Off, again, another great game. We've had them on before. Great guys. And these people are doing these just for fun. This is the only game I think that makes money. So I flipped through these, but I had already changed scenes there. Starting Nine right there. Thank you for putting us there. I really appreciate that. That is very awesome. We have likewise been on the bottom, sponsored here on Daily Walk Off. Immaculate Grid. I mean, come on, bro. You got to put us there. All right, that'll do it. I'll be back on Wednesday. We'll do this again. We'll go through a couple more of the Starting Nine and the other games. This one knows that streaming is over, and that means it's time to go outside and play. So he is very excited. Huh? What are you doing? What do you think's gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? What do you think is gonna happen? All right. Well, I got to get him out. Thanks for watching again. If you are catching this on the VOD, I'm just going to start keeping VODs on YouTube. No more Twitch VODs. I will still be live on Twitch as well as live on YouTube, but only VODs on YouTube. So thank you. Hey, thank you, Rich, for stopping by. We'll see you all on Wednesday. Stay hydrated, be good, do each other, and watch baseball.